All right. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. How are you? Let me make sure everything's up and running. All right. Let's see if we can get a good amount of people chatting in stream. Yeah, well, that's sort of the point of riddles, in my opinion, you know? It's there to be hard. I mean, like, what's the fun if they aren't, right? Hello, welcome everybody to stream. Welcome, welcome. It's a riddle. If everyone gets the answer, then I'm going to put out a new sneak peek for the upcoming update. And I'm also going to try to make a certain developer of ours make a code for completing it. And it's not scrap and currency to craft something, sorry. All right, let's see if we can get a bit more people. Welcome, welcome. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream, everybody. All right. Hey, thanks, man. Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. The riddle is game related. It's related to a Nightshift tower defense. It doesn't exactly have anything to do with cogs, but good try. No, that'd be cool. It'd be really cool, but probably not. I don't know. I don't think I'd do a riddle for a clockwork rework, you know? I think that would just happen. It would just be something that could happen in the future, you know. Let me see. No, we won't be. I can tell you that it has nothing to do with Faz coins. I can't tell you when the game is updating. It updates when it updates. It's not a Santa bag. Now, like, you have good ideas, but it's not the answer. No, there will not be. Bro, I can't just be handing out hints like it's nothing, you know? Like, there's no way I can just do that. Like, you know, I'd want to, but I just can't. I just can't. Couple, couple of these. There we go. No, I mean, no, not exactly. And like I said, the money bag has nothing to do with fast coins. So just keep that in mind, y'all. I think the reason we don't add an open all button is for like consistency issues. It also just might be because we'll add one later. People just don't want to add one right now, you know? Very possible. Um, trading. That's a complicated topic, and I'd like to talk about it, but at the same time, I don't think I can. Favorite character from Amazing Digital Circus, like top three. Uh, hmm. You know, I like Disappearing Guy. He's pretty cool. Um, uh, then maybe Ming. Ming is pretty cool too. Um, and yeah, I don't have a third favorite. I think that's it. You know, they're just dudes. They just exist. The money is the money is just like money. It doesn't. It's not fast coins. It's just money. Like I don't know how else to put that. I mean, y'all are really creative with taking everything I've put into the riddle out of context and into a whole new shape. Like I said, it's like trying to put a square inside the circle hole. A scrap summon wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't think that would be added now. It would be something that I could see being added way down the line. I want more ways to use scrap, like don't get me wrong, but I just don't think that would be one of the ways we use scrap. You know? I think they are supposed to happen. I don't think there's supposed to be that many, but I think they are supposed to happen. Yeah, I have no idea where you're getting Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie from. You know, like I have no idea where you're getting you pulled that out of thin air, homie. You know, and my voice is well. Thank you. I don't know if I'd say that, but it's nice to hear. Um, I mean, it is buyable if you have 15K or Robux. I know there was an issue in the past where his thing checked for 30K but only took 50K because 15K, I mean, because he was originally set to be sold for 30K. Um, but it could just be a client side issue. DD would be added in a FNAF world kind of thing, which I don't know when or if that would happen anytime soon. Yeah, a whole video, like make sure you mention me, the stream, my channel. You know, I need all the plugs I can get. Talk about just how like awesome I am for making this amazing riddle that brought the whole community together. Like, come on, man. You know, I'm goated for that. You're going down next. Jesus. What a wonderful update concept. But yeah, I think I'm gonna aim for I think we will change the salvage present eventually, but I don't know when, and I can't really say when even if I did know. No, it has nothing to do with Lulbit or Lulbit's area. Lulbit's taking a nap right now. Oh, I know that there was an issue, but if they're having an issue like that, then they need to make a bug report, which they can do in the support server. It's pinned in questions, so just make sure you check that out. Like, that kind of issue is something they need to report. It can't just go unnoticed. No, I cannot tell Lulbit to wake up because it's Lulbit's nap time. I'm guessing next Halloween you're gonna add Dreadbear, or is there any hope he's coming earlier? Dreadbear would definitely be a Halloween thing, though. I mean, if we do if I manage to convince them to do holidays in July, like a Christmas in July and a Halloween in July, I think it'd be fun to add Dreadbear early. But if not, then otherwise it's gonna be 100% a Halloween kind of thing. Because, you know, Dreadbear, Halloween DLC, Halloween update kind of just fits. There's not really a good way around that. Not effectively. It's kind of a whole thing. Why is my game so quiet? Just because I don't have music on right now? You know, we'll just turn the music on just because. Lulbit likes their naps, so we're just gonna let Lulbit nap. No, the riddle ends in a few hours. No, I think the longest naps in history are called comas, and some comas can last for years. So I think we're a little tight on that, you know. No, the money bag is just money. It's money. Not fast coins, money. It's like real money. Money, you know. It's not just a bag. It's not Santa's bag. It's money. What? No, no, no. The answer to the first riddle and the answer to the second riddle equals the present. Technically you could say Robux, but you could use it in any other form. It's just not tokens. And it's not the money used for upgrading. I can't say much more on that, you know? That's another thing I can't say, Fallen, on toxic animatronics. There's a lot of things I can't answer questions about specifically. Like, I can give little workaround answers and be like, here's what I can tell you, but not everything I can just answer to. It's just not that easy. It's not that simple. It not be that simple, sadly. If someone gets it right, like fully right, yeah. But you gotta remember, you gotta answer the first riddle to answer the second riddle, and both of those riddles equal another answer, which is the reward. So, you know. Can't say, William. I don't think we're actually gonna replace Sparky. I want to say that we'll add more to the shop, you know. You gotta keep in mind, games in beta. It came out a literal week ago. A week ago. And we're already hearing fits about the update not being out yet because stuff isn't ready. We don't want to release a broken update, you know. That's the point. Riddles aren't supposed to be easy. Riddles are more fun when they're challenging and hard. I know not everyone will understand the answer or be able to get there, but if they just watch from the sidelines, even that's fun sometimes. I mean, like, people watch videos on ARGs. Like, it's something. Scrap could be getting another use. You know, I can't say too much on that, you know. Yeah, 50's pretty fair. Like, 50's really fair. Especially if you have a chance of getting the rarest and the most powerful unit in the game. No, Bear 5's rarity is literally just Bear 5. He has his own rarity altogether. He is Bear 5 rarity. Bear 5 is the Bear 5 rarity. And he will forever be Bear 5. I don't think we'll do stuff like FNTD. We'll actually do better ARGs. FNTD ARGs weren't actually ARGs. They were just complicated puzzles. I don't think they actually know what an ARG is. But yeah, FNTD devs have no idea what an ARG is. I will say that now. All they did was create an elaborate puzzle. I know, William, I was there. Scrap will not be turned into a currency. It's added. You know, gotta keep in mind I can't say the most on it. I want to say what I can, but like, you know, can't go spilling beans. You know, I can't answer what the gear is. Fallen? That's a question I cannot answer. Yes, I know. I actually played the ARG. My group was one of the first to technically complete it before we completed it before it was actually possible to complete it. We got to the answer before we finished the middle part in my group. So we had the end of it, but we didn't have all the keys because they don't know how to make an ARG or what an ARG is. An ARG is an alternate reality game. Oftentimes, it's supposed to be mostly theoretical. So, like take FNAF 1 through FNAF 3. If you watched someone make a video on that on its own, and your whole theories came from those videos, that would be an alternate reality game. In a technical sense, if you couldn't play the game at least. The moment you can actually play the game, it's no longer an alternate reality game. It's just a game. FNTD's quote-unquote ARGs were just complicated puzzles that half the time were broken. I can't say whether or not more characters will be getting rarities specifically for them. I can't say... I can say that it's not impossible, but I can't say when, if, or what. Y'all need to ask questions that aren't so, you know. Good guess, but no. I guess if you look at it in a technical sense, for the majority of all the maps, Test Dummy Endo is the best starter in the game. If you look at it from an endless standpoint and a hard mode standpoint, then Bear 5 is the best starter in the game. Because of his starter placement price. The other fact is that he's also technically endgame, so he's starting game to end game, which isn't half bad for a unit like that. I don't have to bring Test Dummy Endo, but I just like to because he's just an awesome tower. He's like one of my favorite towers in the game. I think the best chip on Bunny 6 is probably Critical Strikes, and the enchant would probably be Charlotte's Offering, just in my opinion. Yeah, FNTD2 is kind of garbo though. Still, just keep that in mind. Dang. FNTD and FNTD2 will forever to continue be garbage till the end of time. Like if their developers weren't bad people, or if they paid more attention to their game, or if they weren't entirely pay to win, or if they weren't entirely pay to win, or if they didn't make a second game, then maybe I would care. But, you know, I don't care, so I played FNTD 1 for a lot of its life cycle, and I was pretty happy with it. And then stuff started happening with clans. Everyone had more drama about this and drama about that, and it just kept stacking up. And it got to the point where I got tired of the game and tired of the people who are producing it and the fact that they do nothing about their developers being horrible people. The funny thing is that Hyper's made a good few $1 million off FNTD 1 and now 2, and he still wants more. Do we buy stuff that upgrade our towers and use gears to buff them? No, but I like your idea. I was in Legends for FNTD 1 as well. I was in Legends towards the end of Legends, and then it ended. And then I joined Vetra. Vetra was a much better place. I was one of the leaders for Vetra. I led Sweaty Sweatshop into 3rd place. That was my clan. And I co-led Vetra into 1st place. I had a lot of fun at the very end. So 5 million Robux transfers into... Let me do the math for you here real fast. 5 million transfers into $19,000. 5 million Robux. I mean, Roblox's money translation is really bad. So per 10,000 Robux, you only make $38. But 5 million, I mean, $19,000 is still enough to live on for a couple months. Like, if I was to actually start making that from Nightshift, I could actually do a lot more, I think. I think what I would do if I had that kind of money, I would first of all upgrade my PC, get a car, get an actual job, and also be able to produce more for the game. So I think it would benefit that. It would help me get an apartment as well, which I need, you know. Nightshift is what I hope to be what I can start making half of my living off of, but I don't want to be pay to win. I want the game to actually be fun to play, and if people want to buy something, then they can, and they have a choice. Nothing will be locked behind payment options. The thing about NTD is that it's cheaper, which means more people buy it, which means we technically make more money. The only difference is FNTD has a bunch of high price options, so they make a lot more money from their higher tier payers. It's just never going to be worth paying for. But yeah, he had 5 million Robux on his account that he didn't cash out. I'm pretty sure FNTD made a lot more than 5 million. I wouldn't be surprised if FNTD 1 made a few 100 million Robux. Two times speed is complicated. I don't want 2 times speed in the game. Only because of the way it will affect market stuff. But there is something. I don't know. It's sort of a maybe. I don't know. If we were to do 2 times speed, chances are it would only affect hard mode and endless. It wouldn't affect anything else. But it's kind of here and there. In the past, would probably only cost 150 Robux. You know? It's just... I don't like having 2 times speed, but at the same time, it's not a bad thing to have. It's just... There's worries about inflation in the trading, or, you know, stuff like that. And maybe they just artificially make you think that they move faster. I think that it wouldn't be impossible. It would be a good way to fix the endless issue. Pretty much if you end up leaving the game before the game ends in endless, you will lose your rewards. But I think we're trying to fix that, you know? Yeah, I actually do think that you won't be able to answer it. Just personally. I'm glad I made the riddle so hard. Yes, Alex, though I prefer gray. Keep that in mind. Codex is sort of just the YouTube thing. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all just keep throwing things at the wall, and almost none of them have stuck. So I don't know what y'all are doing. I think it'd be cool. Like, okay, so after the event, we don't have anything major planned for a while. But yes, Alex, what's up? I don't think we have anything major except for mini events for a while. We're gonna work on the next major update, but Christmas is gonna be around for a few months, so you know, I just want to wish y'all luck and have fun. That's good stuff. I'm glad you got to support the game, and I'm glad you got the VIP pass. I feel like it's worth it. It does give a really good boost in rewards. I mean, I have a lot of fun with it. And you get that neat VIP tag whenever I don't think it shows up in games, but I think it shows up in the lobby only. It shows up in lobby only. I don't know. I have a little mini project that boosts off of NTD that I hope would be accepted from the community, you know? Don't worry. I think we'll have more things to buy, so don't worry about it. Just you wait. We'll make more stuff to buy. Get yourselves excited. You get to spend more money. Make me more money. Let's do it. I know y'all can do it. Can't wait to take it all. It's gonna be pay to win from now on, boys. I think for the most part it is. I think there's certain parts that we haven't been able to macro proof yet. However, I think we will make macros reportable and find some way to, like, shadow punish them. I really don't want macros in the game. Though if you use any, like, external script macros, you know, like looter, I feel like that could be a ban. But if it's tiny task or auto clicker, it's kind of hard to... It's sort of a moral gray area in whether or not we can ban you. So... I'm joking. The game's not ever going to be pay to win. The game will always have free options for everything. VIP is currently our only exception to that, though. Because, like I said, the game has to make money, and if the game doesn't make money, then the devs can't work. So, the VIP pass for now will not have a pay or have a free option. I think that will make game passes giftable in the future, though. Like, I want that. So, it could be a thing where one of our very wholesome members will gift people VIP, or we can do giveaways. No, so like Looter isn't technically scripting, but it's an external system that does way too much and checks for game images. But external scripts could be bannable, and if you do actually inject something, it could be bannable. It just depends, you know. Plus, actually getting caught is a whole nother thing, you know what I mean? I would like to say VIP would be tradable. I want to try to do gifting sooner rather than later. I think it'll be out before we add any kind of trade system. Because some people just can't afford the game passes, and I can't blame them for that. And I don't want to hold them back from not being able to get them. You know, not everyone can just spend money on Robux. Like, I don't ever spend money on Robux. I make Robux from the game. I think this game has been a really good thing for me, even if I've only made, like, $200, technically, that I can't even actually touch yet. So, it's just a whole lot of blah. It's a whole lot of stuff that's going on everywhere. I don't know. I think the games really helped me out. Like I finally got to change my username, so it's no longer Gamerman33665. It's finally Codex Gray. I feel so much better not having a username with numbers in it. You know? It's just so much better. Y'all like to peek my developer tag? Look at that. Look at that. What was it? What were you gonna ask, Alex? I think the game is like an 8 developer team right now, if you include the owner. Yeah, endless strategies, so you eventually run out. Uh, um, yeah, gambling, definitely the next best way to go. All right, you can tell me something funny. I don't know. I know the whole riddle situation will make a really funny video after y'all actually figure out what the riddle is. I'll give away the answer when it's done if no one gets it, and I'll still probably do a reward just anyways because I'm cool like that, but you know. Get that shiny endo. You should do it with Robux. That's what I think. Yeah. You should get that shiny endo with Robux. I believe in you. Well, I think everyone should not give up on the riddle, and they should just keep trying anyways. I know y'all got this. I do actively believe in you. You talking about the guy who glitched out of my map and broke it and showed off stuff that he shouldn't have shown off? Make that video, Fallen. Make that video. Get shiny TDE. Keep gambling after you got shiny TDE. You know you need to. Save Robux, though. There are going to be purchases after the update. Save some Robux. Save, like, I don't know. Save, like, 1,000 or so, okay? So 3,000 on TDE stuff, but save 1,000 for after the update. Oh. Uh I think that might have been an issue with models. I don't remember what that was for or what that was. It could have just been a mesh issue, I'm not gonna lie. There won't be anything worth $4.99. No, our prices don't ever really go that high. That's weird. No, the riddle is not a play on words. It is pretty literal. It's fairly literal. Uh, oh, that's weird. Interesting. Sounds like something Ed would say. I don't know. It does sound like something that Ed would say. So just I'm gonna keep that in my head and be like, you know what, that's definitely something that happened. Hey, good stuff, Fallen. Make sure you save 1,000 Robux, please. That's I think that's like that's that's like 4,000 Robux. Bruh. Y'all are gonna win a ton of Robux to try to get the next shiny. You know, he's gonna be so cool. He's gonna be your best friend. I can't wait. I guess it really depends. Like the exclusive towers, are all sort of specific. I like them all to be custom, but for the most part, I think they're technically non-canon as of right now. Uh, I mean, yeah, it's only 20k coins. It's always worth it to reset the pass. It's free. For all coming passes, even the ones that you do actually have to pay for later on, will have a free option to reset them. And you only have to you don't have to pay for it again. So, resetting the pass will almost always be worth it. Unless we just accidentally release a really bad pass with bad units, but that probably won't happen. So, I can't really discuss what the next unit stuff is gonna be. I think that'd be cool though to see like a spring Bonnie, but no, I don't think it will be. Not for a while. Yeah, I mean it's only 20k coins, you know. A Shadow Bonnie won't be out for a while though, man, you know. Hey, Dino, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You know, I was just hanging out with you. Yeah. I think, you know, as for SpongeBob Tower Defense is probably it's sort of a middle spot between pay to win and free to play. I really enjoy, or at least I really enjoyed it for a while. I don't play it nearly as much. I hop on for occasional um admin abuse, get whatever they're giving out, and then just call it. Cause like, you know, I got lucky. I got one of the new exotic units. I got the fishbone people from one of the special box or from one of the special chests for free. So I was pretty happy with that. Um, didn't have to get lucky otherwise, you know. I don't know. I kind of want to make more content on Tower Defense Simulator because that's also a game I really enjoy. It just doesn't get the best views because there's like a monopoly from Corso. He's just got all the viewers watching him. That's actually a really good question. What is everyone's favorite unit in Nightshift Tower Defense? I kind of have a tie between Big Band and TDE. But I think my favorite will be changed with this next update or so. So, like, you know, I'm excited for y'all to enjoy it. Oh, my stream just exploded. My game. That was weird. Oh, man, that means I don't get any of my endless rewards. Ah! That sucks. Endless likes to do that. It likes to cause stuttering. Ah, God, come on, man. That's so lame. I don't know. Maybe I put our video onto Tower Defense Sim and I just buy everything on Tower Defense Sim. I think that's what we should do. Just buy everything I don't have because I don't play the game enough to farm it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you can use your own if you really want. I think it's interesting to give you chances at teams that could win the event. So, like, there's that. Like, if you use for the final act, if you use the crowd control one, it'll win the whole easy mode solo. So, I mean, there's that. I managed to... Here, we'll hop on over there. It is. Like, I mean, it gives them a chance to play an event that they might not otherwise be able to enjoy. So, you know, there's that. We'll hop in real quick. Just pop in, be like, whoa, what's good? Don't even know what type of team I should bring, bro. I don't know. Let's buy Brawler. You know, I don't have Brawler yet, so let's buy Brawler. Look at that. Can you believe it, guys? I just farmed so hard to get Brawler. I know, I farmed for so long getting Accelerator, Engineer, Necromancer. I did not farm for Engineer. I bought Engineer. I got so tired of farming for Engineer that I bought her because it was so annoying trying to, you know, find teams that could actually do Fallen or Hardcore mode and not lose. Like, all right. And then, you know what else? You know what else? You know what else? Here's this pass. You know, that's actually a lot of Robux. You know, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just for completing the pass all the way through, that is not worth it. I will get the premium though, because I do want the premium. Cause like, come on guys, rewards, like come on. I like that skin. Plus some chests to mess around with. One more thing I'll buy. We'll buy Gatling gun. So here's what we'll do. We'll do Gatling gun, Spotlight tech. Throw a hacker on the team. I actually don't have a starter. You know, I think we're gonna have to remove. I don't think we need this because we have the Spotlight tech, so I'll just throw in Brawler for starter. There's not really a point in bringing farm, you know? It's kind of the point where it's like, do you really need it? The answer is always no. Unholy Storm. Nothing good. Rare, epic, rare. Absolutely going blind. I don't know, I've really enjoyed it, so like there's that. Is there anything actually worth it in here? Ooh, I like that skin. The farm's not half bad either. These are actually some pretty cool skins. Like, too bad they're not permanent, you know? And then some of these, like, why would they make that a skin? How much Robux do I got left? Because, like, I could buy a golden skin. Because I don't have those all yet. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Support the game. Yay. Spend a few of these. Get a golden crate. Still missing like half of the golden. Hey, finally, golden scout. Jesus. I tried so hard to get that before, and it just never wanted to give it to me. It was absolutely annoying. I hate the skill tree. Oof, man. Don't want to stay in that. I can't answer that question, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Hey, dinosaurs in here. One more ticket. Give me something good. Give me something good, please. I want that special deluxe crate, bro. Or just give me the most common item on the board. Sure, I'll take that too. Why not? Game, bro. Why is game like this? Dang, is it outright I don't have? I think we'll, you know what we'll do, yeah, he kind of is, you know. He kind of is. I don't know, how much would another, it would be... $2,700 Robux for another golden tower, so I can't get that right now. Which kind of sucks, because I would totally do it, but I would totally do it. But also, like, these are some pretty cool skins. I'm just worried that if I actually buy it, I'll get one of these, you know, really nasty skins. They're all good. Let me actually check. If you spent 4K, After it technically checks how much, I think I'll get like 500 of it or so. I think the blizzard will be fine. I mean, I work pretty hard to get what to get stuff, man. Like, it's crazy, bro. Dude's over with content creator, bro. It's unfair. Yeah. All right. Why not? I'll do. Oh, you also got hacker and commander. We could both bring hacker. You're gonna bring cowboy. I could drop my commander and bring cowboy as well. What you do? Bro. Yeah, he's kind of in the dark, you know. He doesn't know what the answers are, but that means he can't give out the answers. Okay, let me unequip this dude here and throw on something to make me a little bit of cash. Oh no, I guess hacker will take care of it and DJ will take care of it, so I can get them down. And I'll just place in another heavy DPS instead of commander. We could do even more summons, you know, just even more elf army. Dude's got a Protogen Scout, bro. I didn't even know they had that as a skin. Yes, you can still use that unit, and it does not destroy your unit, so. My god, guys, my first collab with like a better YouTuber, you know? Maybe this is my gateway into actually getting content creator roles in games that I've been trying to get content creator roles in forever, but they don't accept me because I only have 1,000 or so subs. I still feel like that's kind of a dumb thing. You feel like you should support the smaller creators to get more players on your games, but I guess it doesn't matter when they make as much money as 2DS does. So, you know. We'll just hop on something. You want to do frost mode, Dino? I don't actually think we could do frost mode. I'm a little skeptical. Yeah, the event's sort of, I don't know, it's one way to get the hardcore coins and pretty good experience in coin or money, so, I mean, it's not the worst. Could be worse, could be worse. I don't know. We might actually be able to... I've never beat Frost mode, but I think we might be able to do it since we both have Spotlight Tech, so... Let me change the map to... this one. I mean, hey, 5 lamps. That's 5 lamps, homie. That's 5 lamps.
Heads up, Commander. We've tracked unusual activity nearby, and the temperature is plummeting. Also, V seems a bit too excited about it, so I take that as a warning sign.
Yes, ma'am!
I've been tracking these anomalies for weeks. Creatures have been coming out of these random pockets of frost, and I just gotta know where they're coming from.
I'd actually be so surprised if I managed to lose this.
Hey, V, what do we know about these things so far?
Hackers sent some drones into the frost, so it'll be some time until we know more. I can't wait.
It crushes you. I actually did not know that.
If I knew they were frost enemies, I would have brought pyro. These snowballs keep stunning us.
Have you tried, I don't know, ducking?
I think one's enough.
Damn. On NTD, I can't say when an update is.
No way. Is that a
You know,
frost
it's
mystery?
just
It's been years since
not
we've
something
seen
I can
one.
say.
You have to bring one back for me.
So you can do what you did to that other creature? No way!
You really suck the fun out of research, don't you?
Harder than Fallen, so I mean, I kind of assume.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Commander, might be time to set up some hidden detection.
Yes, ma'am! I'm on it!
Yeah, you kind of just, all of a sudden been like, yo, man, I'm here now. Like, let's do it. It was pretty cool for that. You already know.
That's incredible. Those cold mists are using droplets of water to refract the light and make themselves nearly invisible.
I meant to ask, how do we know the names of these things anyway?
And the research team has a dartboard, and they just kind of...
Right, got it.
Oh. Come on, a little bit more cash. Grab them, there we go.
Heads up. Looks like you have something coming.
Something is putting it lightly. Those frost starters are terrifying.
Yeah, they are.
What's wrong with you?
We finally got something back from Hacker. It's not much, but we did learn a few things. In the few pictures we transmitted, it shows a massive city carved completely out of ice and stone. Primitive by our standards, but the designs
Wow,
are impressive. We're trying to see what they're using to connect to our realm, but it's so cold there that the drones keep freezing in only a few seconds. I'll let you know if we find out more. Does it seem like they're fighting with strategy? That would mean something is confronting them.
It's a bit hard to think when you're shooting something you could barely see. I'm freezing. I can barely feel my fingers. The more of these things that show up, the colder it gets.
I'm starting to think we should have brought Freezer instead. I bet he'd feel right at home and won't complain too much.
That's easy.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I want all the credit for the amount of money spent. I mean, you know how it is. You know how it is. I know my voice is just something of the ages.
So that's what they were. I knew I saw something flying over the building in the photos. Why did they seem so sad?
Please don't do that.
Good job on getting Bear 5, man. I mean, it is. I mean, it is. It teaches people that it's okay to gamble on a really good game. You know, as they should. As they obviously should. Just 'cause, duh, you know.
a good idea to start building up our defenses a bit more.
On it!
Probably endless. I'm not gonna joke with you. It's probably endless.
Those are a lot bigger
Endless
than I
just gives so
remember.
many rewards that it's just what it is.
I wonder how they got like that. They must be absorbing whatever is in their realm to cause such large mutations.
Please, I can't handle any more scientific theories.
It's pretty fun though, even if we lost. Where did my Roblox tab go? There it go. There it is. There it is. Guess we gotta go back to lobby. I mean, I can. I'm not sure. Yeah, we could try again. I think so. Let me see here. Claim that. Get it out of the way. Claim this. 2 spins. Let me do my spins. I think I could have handled the lead detection if I actually upgraded the brawlers because they would have done enough DPS. I mean, I want there to be, but I'm not exactly positive. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unequip this, and why don't I just go full summons? We need something with lead detection. Like, I'm not gonna lie, unironically, Rocketeer might be the choice. Brawler is the second highest DPS tower in the entire game. Like, I think it's like 90 DPS for a starter, you know? I mean, I could replace it with Engineer, which is my preferred starter. Yeah, it's Excel. Bring Excel. And I'm gonna bring... I think Gatling Gun gets something going for it. Like, I could bring that. Or I just be that guy and bring, you know... Actually, I mean, I have Shiny Scout now. Shiny Scout's pretty cool. Yeah, it is really decent. What should my extra slot be? I feel like okay, so engineer's gonna cover air, which I feel like I do think that we actually need. At the same time, I feel like it might also be good to have a second air as well, just in case. If not, maybe I just bring firework tech and forget about elf army and bring cowboy. Cowboy would be worth it if I had golden cowboy, but I don't. So maybe just farm. I mean, it's not bad, but it takes a very specific map. I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get another 2,000 some Robux, 2,500 or 2,700 Robux. Not what I was meaning to look at. And try to go for golden cowboy or golden soldier because I'm only missing these two. And then Pyro, but Pyro is just, you know. I would much prefer to get Golden Cowboy first. Very good, yeah, but I think Golden Cowboy is better for what I need it, you know, overall. Hopefully we can finish this up before I have to end stream. Actually, first actually successful stream in a while, so I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, it's a cowboy skin.
Unusual activity nearby, and the temperature is plummeting.
I didn't know they had a protogen cowboy skin.
Also, the V seems
I actually kind of like it.
excited about it, so I take that as a warning sign.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my first farm down. Right in the middle here. Right here. Because nothing's really going to be placed right here anyways. And then place DJ right here. Very W cowboy skin.
I've been tracking these anomalies for weeks. Creatures have been coming out of these random pockets of frost, and I just
I'm
gotta
going to
know
get
where
it to
they're
level
coming
2.
from.
And then upgrade engineer for hiddens real quick.
Hey, V, what do we know about these things so far?
Hackers sent some drones into the frost, so it'll be some time until we know more. I can't wait.
There we go, now we got flying. I mean, I kind of hope so too. Sort of just an iffy thing, you know, not everyone wants to.
frost enemies, I would have brought pyro. These snowballs keep stunning us.
Have you tried, I don't know, ducking?
I think one's enough.
Yeah, stun my farm.
No way. Is that a frost mystery? It's been years since we've seen one. You have to bring one back for me.
So you can do what you did to that other creature? No way!
You really suck the fun out of research, don't you?
You're just stacking right there, bro. Oh, they make it so it doesn't affect farms anymore? God dang. Good stuff. Big Band is probably one of my favorite bench tools in the game. Bruh.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Commander, might be time to set up some hidden detection.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on it.
Speedy little dudes.
That's incredible. Those cold mists are using droplets of water to refract the light and make themselves nearly invisible.
Yeah, we need a little more hidden detection.
I meant to ask, how do we know the names of these things anyway?
And the research team has a dartboard, and they just kind of...
These guys might kill us.
Right. Got it.
We might be screwed. Very well might be screwed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Thank God. I've never actually used this firework tower. So I'm gonna probably drop it right in here. Oh, and let me add this tab. I think it'll be best, like, right here.
Heads up. Looks like you have something coming.
Something is putting it lightly. Those frost hunters are terrifying.
Yeah, they are.
What's wrong with you?
We finally got something back from Hacker. It's not much, but we did learn a few things. In the few pictures we transmitted, it shows a massive city carved completely out of ice and stone.
No idea what
Primitive
this
by
guy
our
does.
standards, but the designs are impressive. We're trying to see what they're using to connect to our realm, but it's so cold there that the drones keep freezing in only a few seconds. I'll let you know if we find out more. Does it seem like they're fighting with strategy? That would mean something is commanding them.
It's a bit hard to think when you're shooting something you can barely see. I'm freezing. I can barely feel my fingers. The more of these things that show up, the colder it gets.
I'm starting to think we should have brought Freezer instead. I bet he'd feel right at home and won't complain too much.
Hey, what's up?
It's easy to say when you're not the one out here.
So that's what they were. I knew I saw something flying over the building in the photos. Why did they seem so sad?
Please, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm playing Frost mode. Yeah, guys, no, that's not what we're doing. What are you talking about?
Hey, I see something crawling out of the frost. It might be a good idea to start building up our defenses a bit more.
On it!
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end
Those
stream
are a lot
because
bigger
I
than
have
I
to be back.
remember.
But I'll see y'all in the next
I
one.
wonder how they got like that.
Good luck on the rest of the riddle. I'll answer it all later.
Cause such large mutations.